Welcome, everybody, to another episode of CF After Dark, another stat draft here in the off-season. It's our third or fourth one here now. And a little bit different configuration this time. Mr. Austin Keeney's the man in charge here. We've got myself, we've got Rob Gray back for another episode. Jake Brend, after taking an episode off, is back. And a newbie, Nathan Brown, goes by Brownie on the website as well. On the podcast network, whatever. Got another draft here today. And we have been told only that it is a football draft. So, Austin, why don't you get us rolling? What are we drafting today?
All right, gentlemen. So we've done a few of these that are full season drafts. What I thought would be fun, I think this will work, is let's just remember some guys that had like one awesome game. So my category is, and this is Iowa State, single game highs for yards. Who can put together the best roster for single game yards? Now, I figure we'll cut off at the year 2000, because if we go farther back, then you just have Troy Davis. It's just such an outlier.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So from 2000 onward, single game yards.
Love it. Okay. So we've got single game. We'll do kind of a whoopsies. We'll do a total yards. So I'm assuming you're doing like passing and rushing for quarterbacks, rushing and receiving for everybody.
Here's where I would say let's establish some ground rules, because I think for quarterbacks you could do just passing yards, for running backs you could do just rushing yards, receivers you could do just receiving yards.
Keep it specific to the position.
Yeah, or would you guys like to do combined?
I want to do combined personally.
I mean, I think combined there's going to be even more outliers.
Yeah, so that takes out the quarterbacks, right? If we go combined.
Well, you'll still
unless
need to
they're
draft
running.
You'll still need to draft a quarterback, because you're drafting a quarterback, two running backs, two receivers, a tight end, then a flex.
I gotcha. Okay.
So my other idea would be tight ends obviously are tough. I think we could take out the tight end spot and add either another flex pick, or we just say quarterback, two running backs, two receivers, and a flex.
I'd say go two flexes or leave the tight end. Any votes?
I'm down to leave in the tight end. There's been some studs at
I'm
tight
good.
end.
I'm good to leave in the tight end.
Okay. Then
that's going to be some deep ball knowledge.
Yeah.
So I was also going to say, if we stick to just passing yards for quarterbacks, I would also open up that flex spot if you have a quarterback with rushing that you want to put in there.
That's
Perfect.
Flex spot.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So if you're gonna put a quarterback at flex, it has to be only rushing.
Yes.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Same deal too. You can only pick, like, each player that gets selected can only get picked one time. I would like the opponent that they played against, and the year.
All right.
Okay. So player, opponent, year.
Man. Sports reference is a little tough on like single game stuff, so I'll be doing a little bit of math on my own, especially if we're doing combined yards. So where do we land on that? Rushing yards just for running backs?
I think we do. I think we do total yards for both, because so that way you're not accidentally
misremembering a pass, like a running back that caught a touchdown. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
As long as you guys are cool with it.
Yep. I'd say let's reward
passing, and then that flex spot could be a quarterback rushing if you want it.
Let's reward all-purpose performances. All right.
Man.
So, who's going first?
Yeah, I guess we got to establish a draft order.
And then we'll find the person that's going first, and then we'll just go like clockwise.
I'll go first. I'll take it. I'll take a shot.
In the traditional, let's see. How are we doing first?
I was gonna do just like a random
do like
wheel with names on it.
Yeah, or just roll a d20 or something, and then we can guess closest to it.
I was hoping I was going to be able to pluck the easiest quarterback I remember.
Man, I'm trying to
I think if I go early enough, I think I know my quarterback.
I haven't played in a while. Is it frowned upon if I write down notes as they come to my mind?
No. You can make your draft board ahead of time if you want.
Okay.
If you've got names, make your draft board.
I was going to say that's a good idea, because
I just
Do you guys
keep
need me to put
thinking
the wheel
of
on the screen so you can see who's getting picked.
We can, yeah, if you want to share that.
All right, we're gonna give the old computer a chance here.
Doesn't like when you share screens.
It just doesn't like when I'm doing more than one thing at a time.
I hear that.
Also, we're adding like a sixth thing to the stage, so let's see if that just makes
do this.
everything look chaotic.
All right. Let's do it.
All right. This will be for first pick.
Looks like
First pick,
Jake's going to
Jake
get
Brend.
first pick. Jake's going to get first pick, and then it'll go Rob, me, Brownie, and then Brownie again, back around to Jake.
this feels obvious. Abu Sama against Kansas State 2023.
And Austin, I can write in the picks while you search up numbers.
Most fresh in the memory.
All right.
It is absolutely the
And
highest.
This is just yards, right?
Yes.
Just yards. Yep, just yards, not touchdowns.
That's tough because I remember the big touchdown games a little
Right.
bit better.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Sports reference, Iowa State box score, Kansas State 2023.
for these ones, you might be able to go to like a player and go to their game log. You might be able to find it quicker there.
All right. Abu Sama had 287 yards from scrimmage.
Jesus.
Good pick.
That is an insane.
That's a
game,
good pick.
too.
that's a real good pick.
That was when you said the category. That was easily the first.
the first one that came to your head. All right, Rob, you're up.
Well, I had one that immediately came to mind because I have to pick a former quarterback, the most recent quarterback, because I remember the game because I asked Matt Campbell about it in Rocco Becht, 2023 Liberty Bowl.
Yep,
Love it.
I had that too. That's a good
And
pick.
Campbell was, I was like, would you have passed more? He said, yeah, Rocco probably should have had 600 yards.
I believe that is
Said
the
he had
school single game
440.
passing record.
Yes,
It is. I remember they made a big deal out of it.
Okay. In that game, I have Rocco Beck down 4. So where did we land on this? Do we want...
All purpose. So passing and rushing.
Okay. So Rocco Beck had 446 passing yards. Wow. And he had -4 rushing yards.
Ouch. 442 is still a pretty good number for that quarterback.
and
I mean, it's the school record for
back to
single
my
game passing.
It's
back
a
to my
story.
first pick. Abu Sama had like 12 carries for 13 yards in that game. One of the worst offensive line performances I think I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah, that was the game we had 0 net rushing yards. Yeah.
That game was
Sama
so
had 4
cold.
rushing yards and Rocco had -4 rushing yards.
Yeah. All right, I'm up, and I believe so. That is the single game passing record, but I believe he either broke it or got very, very close to the single game all-purpose yardage record, which was Brock Purdy against Louisiana Monroe in 2019.
Good pick.
70 points.
Yeah.
Now, you got to remember that Real Mitchell accounted for at least a little bit of that.
He did have jelly in those hips.
I think that was the game where we thought, oh, this guy might be kind of good. And then he just never played again.
Then he made a country album.
Okay. We have 75 rushing yards for Rocco Becht.
Nope, Brock Purdy.
Or, sorry, for Brock Purdy, and 435 passing yards.
So he had
That's
435 in the air and 75 on the ground. 76. What'd you say?
75.
75. So that is a 5-10 burger right there. All right. Brownie, what do you got for your first pick?
So I think that I am actually going to go straight to the tight end position
Like it?
because Mr. Charlie Kohler, I believe it was TCU 2019 or no, 2020.
You on TCU 2020?
Yeah.
All right, let's pull it up.
Man, the tight ends is tripping me up.
So Charlie Kolar against TCU in 2020 had.
Wow, she probably had like 5 yards.
He had 5 receptions for 27 yards.
Fuck. Okay.
27 yards.
Dang it.
Okay, so here's what I'll say, Brownie.
That's a tough 1-1.
Here's what I'll say. Charlie
swear to
Kolar
God.
is an outlier at the tight end position, so he is not available for anyone else to poach a
Yeah.
really big game from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of. Oh shit! I think he had a bigger game in 21.
He had a very big game in 2020 against Texas.
Yeah.
Shit. That's
Did
what
he
it
have
was.
a big game against Texas Tech? I want to say maybe 19.
I think Oklahoma. He also had a big game
Oklahoma.
in 21.
Oklahoma,
Huge
Dylan
game.
Sainer.
That was when he. Oklahoma was the game where he had, I think, like one of the top 10 receptions.
Yeah.
I think.
That sounds about right. He caught so many balls in that 2019 Oklahoma game.
Yeah,
So-
I was kicking myself. I couldn't remember like which Texas school and which year.
But I think 2019
Oklahoma
Texas Tech, he
was-
had a big game too.
Against Texas Tech in 2019, Charlie Kolar had 79 yards, but he had 2 touchdowns on 3 catches.
Good
Okay.
game,
Good.
just not like a humongous number.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Yep. He had
All right,
131 against Texas in 2020, and I
Yeah.
believe that Oklahoma game, he had like 150 yards.
Yeah,
He had
huge
one,
game.
152 against Oklahoma in 21.
Well, that sucks.
But like you said, he is no longer on the board. No one else can take that.
You did block
dang
Kohler
it.
from the rest of us, so that's something.
Yeah, but there's some other dogs at tight end. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead then with my second pick. I think I'm gonna go into the running backs because there's gonna be far fewer running backs with full yardage amounts like post 2000, and I'm gonna go with Mike Warren 2015 Texas Tech.
Oh,
That feels like a good pick.
He I remember because I was there and he put up I think over 250 all purpose.
Yeah,
That's a
that
very
sounds,
good pick.
Yeah.
Let's get it. All right, I'll get the game log. 2015, his freshman year, pretty much the only
2015
year
or
that he was
2016, you
productive.
said?
I said 2015.
You did
Texas
2015.
Tech.
Okay.
2015, he had 245 rushing yards, but no catches. So 245
shit.
is the number,
245.
which is
Good
a
number.
very good pick.
Very good.
Great pick. Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
So,
starting to bleed on running backs.
so the question here, to me, there's 2 extremely obvious picks here, but I can only get one, and I know the player. The other one is not going to make it back around to me. I'd be shocked if they did. But I'm just going to go on vibes and think I can find some value someplace else. I'm going to go on vibes, and I'm going to say probably one of the most dominant single game performances by a receiver I've ever seen at the college level, which was Hakeem Butler versus Oklahoma in 2018.
Good pick.
Unbelievable game. I'm gonna just off the top. I'm off the dome. I'm gonna say a $140 with 2 touchdowns.
Against Oklahoma in what year?
2018.
I'm not disparaging your pick, Levi. I'm doing mental exercises on what Butler's best game was.
So
I
this
wonder
is
if it was
not-
Kansas that year.
2017 Baylor
This
would have
was-
also been a good game.
This was
Does
at
every
Jack
player
Trice.
come off the? Does every player come off the board? Like no one can have the same player.
Correct.
Right.
Yep. So like Hakeem Butler's off the board.
Man, his game log that year is incredible.
Oh, it's- yeah.
Against Oklahoma, he had 174 receiving yards.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good with
But that
that.
wasn't his best game.
Probably not.
Was
Can
it
anybody
KU?
name, can
Kansas,
anybody
he
name
was
what his
incredible.
best game in 2018 was?
Had to
It
have
was
been Kansas.
Wazoo.
Oh, really?
Brownie is correct. It was the
Okay.
Alamo Bowl. He had 192
Alamo
yards in the
Bowl,
Alamo
yeah.
Bowl.
That was maybe his
Kansas,
best
he
catch.
just ran them all
So I
over.
left.
Yeah.
So I left 18 yards on the board, which I'm
mean,
okay
that's-
with.
That's
I'm okay
way
with a
better than my Charlie
$174.
Kolar pick.
I'm looking
Okay.
at like the number. So he had 192 against Wazoo, 174 against Oklahoma, 164 against Kansas, 148 against Tech, 144 against K-State. He was just it's just unbelievable that year.
And I think the reason I erased the Alamo Bowl from my memory is because he had that really, really horrible drop on, it was like a 3rd and 6 or something like that. He like had a horrible drop. And I think the rest of that game just evaporated from my brain.
Well, he had that one like unbelievable one-handed catch where it looked like
Yeah.
he jumped 12 feet off the ground for it too.
Yeah. All right, Rob, you're up with your next pick. This is electric, by the way. I love this category.
Yeah, this is great pick, Keeney.
Yeah, this is a good job.
I'm going to try to get the tight end out of the way now that Kohler's off the board because I had him down for the Oklahoma game. That game
Oopsie.
he torched his own team. Fortunately, it's recent, and fortunately, the Cyclones just kicked the living shit out of that team that day. And I know it was a good day for Ben Bramer when he went to Jonesboro, Arkansas in 2024. A good day, at least. I don't know if he scored, but I know the Cyclones ran up and down the field.
So you're taking 2024 Bramer versus
Against Arkansas State. Ben Bramer had 73 receiving yards.
Not bad for tight end.
So
at State.
2025 is when they played at Arkansas State.
Oh, that's right. That was the year that they should have lost.
Yeah.
We did kick the shit out of
Bullshit
Arkansas
holding
State
calls.
in 24.
Yes,
Yeah.
at Jack Trice. I remember Jalen Rayner did absolutely nothing that day.
Yeah.
Nothing.
What did
Bramer
he do
against
in
Arkansas
25?
State this year had 1 catch for 3 yards. So
Good pick, Rob.
good pick on the year.
Good pick.
Well, I was looking at guys like Ernst Brun and
Yeah.
and EJ Bibbs, but I could not pick a game that jumped off the page for something. I know one.
Yeah,
at least one or
you'd
two of
find
those guys had a
something there,
huge
but
game.
yeah.
We're gonna start
what was
tipping
his
picks for these guys here.
Well,
what
that
was his
leads
yardage
me.
on that one, Keeney?
I already went forward to the
I
next
think you
year.
said
No, I'll get
73.
it. That's fine. I got it.
70.
Yeah, it was like
73.
73. Okay, perfect. Jake.
Well,
you're up.
Rob, you lead me nice into my gamble. I'm also going with the tight end position. EJ Bibbs against Texas in 2014 on the road.
I think I like this.
I have a vivid memory of this game for no reason.
Yeah.
There were a couple
this-
scooping scores.
Was that
Yeah.
a win?
They
That was
lost.
a
They should have won.
48-45 loss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
think
was
we
close.
should have won that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because 2015 was the 24-0 win, right?
So EJ Bibbs against Texas in 2014 had 10 catches for
Good start.
73 yards.
Okay.
Good
All right.
number.
That's a
And 2
wash, Rob.
touchdowns.
Solid number.
Feeling
Yeah,
perfectly
I-
happy with that number.
I was worried about that because I knew there were touchdowns.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if I was just remembering, oh, he had 3 touchdowns, but only 4 catches. So
Yeah, that's
I'll take that. And then with my receiving
yeah. So you got to
pick,
wrap around here.
I will go again with a pretty recent game. I will go Jalen Knoll in the Pop-Tarts Bowl against Miami in, I guess, 2024-25. I can't remember if that game was on New Year's Eve or New Year's. So whatever.
Yeah, it'd be the 2024 season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
All right. Jalen Noel in the Pop-Tarts Bowl had 8 catches, 117 receiving yards,
Oh,
but he also had 16 rushing yards.
okay. Not as
Okay.
good as I remembered. I thought that was closer to the 200s.
he would have had a big one big game against BYU, right?
Yeah, he had a long touchdown in that game. He also had a long touchdown against K-State in the Abu Sama.
Right. I say because
So,
I want to say the BYU
I feel like he
2024.
always had like 1 or 2 really big plays, and that was about it. And he like never peaked over like 130.
Right. Yeah.
I did do a little bit of pre-research, and Jalen Noel's best game was actually against Kansas this year. If you remember the game at Arrowhead where we just got eviscerated.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, yeah.
He went off. Like
Yeah, he had
220.
167 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I'd rather not talk about that game.
Yeah.
It was a really, really bad in-person experience.
Yeah, it was.
But Noel had a huge game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't love that, but if that's my wide receiver 2,
That's your payment for getting Sama off the board right away.
yeah. Man.
All right.
Rob, you're up with your next pick.
I'm just sweating. I'm trying to scratch my memory for a good flex. I'm just trying to think ahead a little bit. And right now I'm not doing great. But I'm going back to the 2023 Liberty Bowl because I believe Rocco backed many of his passes went to Jaden Higgins.
Jaden Higgins, yeah.
I was back and forth. I should have taken that over Noel. Dang it.
So, Rob, that is the school single game receiving yards record. He
Love
had
it.
214 receiving yards. in the Liberty
Good
Bowl.
game.
I knew it was a lot.
Jesus.
I knew it was a lot. You can take Rocco's 446 or whatever you said. I knew Rocco threw for over 400. and then you said
Right.
446, and I knew it was Higgins.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know
that
how many
was
catches he had.
that was Higgins' big breakout game, wasn't it? That was
He
like
had
his
9
first.
catches in that game.
That was
He
his
also had
first
a-
like big one.
He had
Yeah,
172 yards against Cincinnati that year as well. So he had like a couple really huge games. But yeah, the
That was
Liberty
Right.
Bowl.
that was kind of like a nothing game. I remember it was just a sleepy like 30 to something win or something. I can't remember but it was. That was.
I think they
that
just
was
wanted to take care of business and get out.
Yeah, unlike last season.
Yeah.
You can have,
Okay.
I think, was it Jared Russ that had a touchdown in that game?
I think so. I cannot believe my guy made it back around to me, but I cannot believe nobody has taken Brees Hall yet. And Brees Hall specifically, I mean, had lots and lots of good games in his career. But you could argue that his last home game ever was his best one. I think probably yardage-wise is up there. I know that he set the touchdown consecutive games with the touchdown record against TCU in 2021.
Okay, Levi.
I'm pretty sure he went apeshit that day.
18 carries,
Okay,
242 rushing yards,
good with that.
and 39 receiving yards.
Turns out, Brees Hall, good player.
What did he do against Texas? This might ease the blow. I had Texas written down.
He was on my list. I had Kansas 2020 written down.
So I thought his best one would have been the K-State game where he had the 75 yards on the first play.
Sure.
He had 197 yards
that I
that
had.
night. Against Texas in 2021, he had 136 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
A sneaky one might have been the West Virginia 2019 game when he really got his first start.
Oh, yeah, his
he
breakthrough.
went nuts. Yeah.
I think I had the
So-
Texas game in my mind because it was his most iconic play as a Cyclone.
Sure.
The
But
cutout
against-
field.
I
Against
remember that
Texas
TCU
Tech as
game.
a freshman, he had 183 rushing yards
Yep.
and 73 receiving yards.
Yeah. Brees Hall, good player, turns out.
Very good player.
For that TCU game in 2021, Jamie Plunkett from the old Frogs of War came. He drove up from Fort Worth on like a day's notice on Thanksgiving and went to that TCU game to watch his poor Horned Frogs get obliterated. All right, Brownie, you're up.
All right, this is going to either nip me in the butt or I'm going to become a god amongst mere mortals. I'm going to pick on Texas Tech again, 2003, Lane Danielson.
Ooh, so he's going with the reverse. Okay.
I was waiting to see how, like, eventually someone is going to go back a little bit.
Right.
2003, Lane Danielson against Texas Tech.
Yep.
8 receptions, 192 yards.
Good
Love
pick.
it. Good pick.
And then to
you
follow
have-
that sucker up with,
All right,
I'm going to
so
go 2000.
hold on.
I swear to
I'm gonna
God,
press
Brownie,
pause.
if you take my pick here, I'm gonna be pissed.
All right, I see a request to stop here because we're through 3 rounds just to reset things a little bit. So just so the people watching can get a look at the scores.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So Rob and Levi have picked quarterbacks, which definitely inflates their numbers.
So we got. Okay, yeah. So we got 493 for Jake. Rob was 729. I'm at 965, and Brownie's at 464. I'm the only one that has not taken a tight end though. So
I'm doing Major Doogie, so that's why I'm going to go with this next one. And you're welcome,
you
Levi.
fucking do
You
it.
know it.
Don't you fucking
You know
do
it.
it. Don't you do
Can
it.
Can I do it?
Don't you do it.
Brownie, if you don't do it, I'm going to slap you through the computer. Don't give
Perfect.
Levi anything.
Perfect.
Don't.
In the wonderful year of 2005 against
Fuck you.
Texas A&M,
Shit.
Todd Blythe, who shares the record
but yeah,
at second
that's the
place
one.
with Jamie.
That's the fucking one.
I thought I was gonna fucking have that one. Shit.
I knew it was against A&M. I was not going to get the year.
Oh, Todd Blythe and Nick Mosier were my heroes.
I was going to be guessing.
2005.
Shit. All right.
Oh, hey, fun fact about Todd Blythe, he had exactly 1,000 receiving yards in 2005. All right, Texas A&M, 8 catches, 214 yards.
Yep.
4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns. Yeah, and one of those was an unbelievable,
It was
unbelievable
way up
one-handed
there.
catch in the end
lost.
zone, and it was crazy. Okay.
I respect Brownie a lot for going back to the mid 2000s for those picks too.
Yeah.
God, that pisses me off. That was gonna be my thing.
Did you think you had a shot when I said Lane Danielson?
As soon as you said Lane Danielson, I started sweating. I was like, this motherfucker is gonna do it. Okay. Well, since I'm the only one that does not have a tight end, I'm gonna sit on my tight end because I've got unlimited options here. But I think I'm going to find another receiver, a good value pick here. I don't know because I know there's a good game. The problem is I don't know, I don't know if I can find like a specific game for another person. But I do know that once upon a time, Quentin Bundridge had a couple really nice games in 2013. Yeah. He had a really good one against Texas, but I think he had a bigger one against Iowa in the old Jack Trice throwbacks in 2013.
You stole mine, so the stealing is going on. You're passing it on.
Quentin Bundridge against Iowa in 2013. Maybe the last good offensive output we've had against Iowa.
Oh,
that's not totally true.
2017. But 45
we did score a lot of points in 2017. Yeah. All right. 7 receptions, 146 yards, 3 touchdowns.
I'm good. I'm good with finding 146 yards there.
Yeah. Texas, everybody remembers the 97-yard play.
Right.
He only had 137 yards in that game.
Yeah.
So he didn't do a whole lot else other than that one massive play.
So they basically locked him up.
Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, Rob, you're up.
I'm going to make sure I get the year right because I had a Brees game. I had the Brees All-Kansas game that year on my list. You have to get David Montgomery in there.
Love it.
And I seem to remember a game, I believe Will Grier was the Mountaineers quarterback, perhaps.
It was either going to be, there was like 3 options for Dave Montgomery I had in my head, and that was one of them.
2018, West Virginia just completely flummoxed.
What year did you say?
2018.
This is a great pick. I think this was his career high.
That sounds right.
At Iowa State.
It's like 160. Something.
He had.
I don't know if he caught any passes because he was very hit and miss in that area. But
we'll get to that. So, 29 carries, 189 rushing yards.
Wow, good pick.
And
I remembered.
And 1 reception for 0 yards.
Yeah, there you go. Like he could be 20, 30, 40. He could be 0. Yeah.
I had the
so out of curiosity,
Kansas
what was his
game.
2017 Iowa game? Because he went insane that game. That was the year he threw Joey, just ran through Josie Jewell and stuff like that.
I'm thinking that was like 130 or something. I can't.
He had some receiving yards in that one too.
He had
112 rushing
might
yards
inflate
and
it.
53 receiving yards.
Oh, okay,
in
so
2017.
about close to 160 total.
What was the
Yeah.
2016 Kansas game? Because that's the one that I had.
The other one I had was 2018 Kansas State.
Kansas in 2016.
Yeah.
He had 169 rushing yards and 5 receiving yards.
So you'd been fine taking that one.
At
You left a little on the board, but not too bad. What was 2018 Kansas State? Because he had a good game that game too.
149 rushing yards and 20 receiving yards.
Yeah. Pretty much any of those.
He was
would have
just
been
Mr.
solid picks,
Consistent, man. I mean,
but
you
you
look at
found
it,
the
that
right
2018 game log is just 100 yards, 190 against West Virginia, 125.
Yep.
A couple games where he didn't rush for a ton, and then at the end, 149 against K-State, 145 in the game that shall not be named at the end of the 2018 season, and then 124 in the Alamo Bowl.
Yeah. Okay.
Also a very good player.
Good player. Mr. Jake Brend, you've got 2 picks in a row.
I'm clearly behind looking at the other numbers that are put up, and this pick is going to make or break my draft. I have no doubt about it.
Love it. Risky for the bisky.
Josh Lenz, 2017 or 2012, sorry, TCU.
Love it. I love that pick.
I had 2017 TCU on my mind for a classic game.
I can't wait to count all this up. So
You can throw in some passing yards on that one too.
I was going to say,
didn't
do
he
we
pass
also
in the
include the
TCU
passing
game?
yards? for this
Absolutely.
one?
Absolutely.
All purpose.
So 147 receiving yards
Yep.
and 15 passing yards.
Love it. Hell yeah. Good pick. Good pick.
Okay.
Shout out
the
Josh
gamble.
Lenz.
I was doing the math in my head, and I couldn't remember if the home and away ever reset, because I know like you go even number, odd number.
Well, they skipped a year.
I knew in 2014 was when they got destroyed on the final game of the season. So I thought it was 2012. So
I think 2015 they didn't play, and it staggered the.
Okay.
They staggered it. I could be
2012
wrong.
was the first year.
It was a ranked win. I remember.
First year TCU was in the Big 12.
And that was Trevon Boykin's first start because right before that game, Casey Paul Hall got picked up for a DUI.
I'm seeing comments about kick return yards. He actually didn't have any kick return yards in that game. It's about the only thing he didn't do.
Kick return yards is an interesting one.
I'm putting the kibosh on that one.
Because I would have it if we're throwing kick return yards. I'd have known an answer right then and there.
Kane Nwangu against somebody.
No, Leonard Johnson against Oklahoma State in 2000. I want to say 2008. Yeah, he set like the NCAA record for kick return yards because we got shit on.
Can we take that?
Yeah, that's a lot of returning kickoffs. That's not good.
We got absolutely shit on.
My next pick, I'll go with a pretty safe one. I knew he ran for some yards this night. I don't know how many. One of the greatest nights in the history of Jack Trice Stadium. Jared Barnett, 2011, Oklahoma State. Friend of the program, Jared Barnett.
That's a gutsy one. He was not a big stat compiler.
But that night, I know he had over 300.
Texas Tech, he had a huge game, didn't he, too? I'm trying to remember.
He might have. Oklahoma State's probably his best one.
Yeah.
It is far and away his best game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's an anomaly. I just hope he has some rushing yards to go with it.
310 maybe?
Man, he threw 58 passes in this game. Only completed 31 of them. Completion percentage not great. We have 376 passing yards.
Love it.
And Jake, good call on this one. He also had 84 rushing yards.
Okay.
Really? Wow. That's a crazy good pick. Getting 460 out of Jared Barnett's a crazy good pick.
I was hoping to get like
that is actually wild.
I was hoping to get 350.
That was an
All right.
insane pick.
Would anyone like to
Right.
guess what his next highest passing game was in 2011?
210.
Third of that.
180.
Oof.
Second best one.
Jeez.
And
Oh, man.
spoiler alert, 2012 wasn't a whole lot better.
Nah.
His best passing game was 206 yards.
God bless Jared Barnett, but man, guy did not pile up a lot of yardage.
Except for one night.
Except for one night. One night.
Which is, and that's the spirit of the draft here, is just
That's
guys
college
that have
football,
one
baby.
awesome
It
game.
just takes one game.
That's college football, baby. All right, Rob. Rob, are you doing all right, man? I know you weren't feeling great.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. The lubrication helps.
Word.
And the fact that the Spurs are up on OKC by 8 here late in the first half.
That's always solid.
I have to use recency bias because you stole that Bundridge game against Iowa. I remember that was literally the only bright spot. They got killed that day.
Yeah.
But he had all the points. He had all the touchdowns, and he just got these ridiculously long passes.
Yeah.
I think Sam Richardson was intercepted like 2 or 3 times, and that could have been that was a very, very asterisk like 27-21 loss. So I'm going recent because I remember Carson Hansen, RIP as a Cyclone, had a pretty big game in that really disappointing BYU loss.
Yeah.
Right.
at home
Right.
this
Right.
season.
Right.
Now, nothing like the Montgomery numbers, but I'm trying. If I tried to put a year to like something Alexander Robinson did, I don't know if I'd do that much better, and I'd probably get the year wrong by 1.
Carson Hansen against BYU this past year, 152 rushing yards.
2025 Hansen versus BYU.
Yep.
Okay.
Only
This
16
season.
carries, but 152 yards. He also had
he was-
8 receiving yards.
Not a big receiving yard game for him, but I knew
So
he was
160 all-purpose, though.
They gained a
That's a respectable
bunch
number.
of yards that game. I mean, it's still amazing. That's a hallmark of the Campbell era. Sometimes getting a
Is
ton of yards
that-
and not many points.
How does that compare to some of his other games?
It's his best game by far.
Okay.
At
I
least
feel like
last
he
year.
should. I feel like he should have a higher game than 160.
Because he's not. I mean,
Well, I mean, he used
let's be
to
honest.
only
He's
I
not a
feel like
burner.
that too,
He wasn't ripping off 60-yard plays. He was
That's
getting
true.
hard
The year
yards.
the year before he was a touchdown machine, and I know he had some big games, but I don't know if it was. I just remember that he may put up huge numbers that game. I think Rocco had pretty good numbers outside of the turnovers.
He did
Hansen
not.
made a career out of turning 60-yard touchdowns into 58-yard gains.
Yeah.
So did a lot of Cyclones in the last
Yeah,
couple
no
of years.
shit.
Hansen also didn't have a 100-yard game in 24.
Really?
He had a
I
97,
thought
a
he did.
96, and a 91, but he never eclipsed 100 yards.
Oh,
Huh.
interesting.
But yeah, he had 13 touchdowns.
Okay. I know there's other running backs available, but I'm gonna take a flex here because I think I've got a name here that might be fun. In the 2000s, J.J. Moses played one season in 2000. Had a couple of good games that year. I know he played well against Iowa, and I know he had a good game against Nebraska. I believe Nebraska, he had a really, really nice game. So I'm going to say J.J. Moses, 2000 Nebraska.
Okay. He had, man, I can't believe you pulled this out, Levi. 158 receiving yards and 14 rushing yards.
Give me all
pretty
that.
solid.
That's impressive.
Not gonna lie, I'm feeling.
What was the Iowa
feeling.
game?
I'm feeling pretty cocky out of after that one.
What was the Iowa game?
I think
Man,
the
I
Iowa
dropped the ball on Jalen Knoll. What a horrible pick.
I think the Iowa game he had like a big
right.
rushing day maybe because I think he had like an end around.
Get down.
Uh,
Sorry, I've got the Simpson Storm softball game pulled up. They're playing first round of the D3 College World Series.
is that the
Against-
one they took? Is that the one they took the private charter plane to get? to?
Yeah. And guess who they're playing? You can't make it up.
Springfield.
Mount Union.
Really?
Jeez.
The Colt itself.
Classic. All right, Brownie, you've got 2 picks in a row. You've got a quarterback, a running back, and a flex open.
Yeah. So I'm also going to go into the 2000s again because not a lot of people remember this great running back until his son started getting recruited at Iowa State. And I'm going to go with Stevie Hicks, 2004 University of Miami, Ohio game.
See, yeah, looks like Keeney might be having some trouble, so I'll pull this one up. He's figuring out. You said Miami, Ohio,
Yeah, 2004.
in the bowl game, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Stevie Hicks. Let's pull up Stevie Hicks. So Stevie Hicks in 2004 against Miami, Ohio, had 159 yards on the ground. That feels like a real good pick. I was kind of curious. Didn't they played Army in a year 2005? Maybe did they play? I think Stevie Hicks had a good game in 05 against Army.
Alexander Robinson
Just kidding, he had
against
22
him
yards.
once, too.
The other ones that I had for him were mostly the 2004 season because, I mean, he was popping off. Like,
Right,
wasn't
right.
major numbers, but the other one I had was the K-State in 04, K-State 05, and then I also had the Iowa game in 05.
All right, you've got another
I
pick.
couldn't
You've got
remember.
a quarterback and a flex left.
So this one's out of left field, and I kind of remember this one and watching it and just going like, who is this guy? And it is Darius Reynolds, 2011 Baylor game
Money.
I love that
Money
pick.
Reynolds.
as my
So
flex.
Reynolds, 2011 Baylor. I was wondering if you were going to take Oklahoma State 2011 because I think he had a good. I could be wrong, but I think he had a good game there.
Gentlemen, I do
Figure it out.
apologize.
So we're looking up Darius Reynolds in the 2011 Baylor game.
Yes.
2011 Darius Reynolds against Baylor had 178 yards. Holy shit.
Wow. What a pick, Brownie.
That's a crazy good pick. Let's see here. Against Oklahoma State, just 39 yards. But man, that's a great pick. He actually had 128 against UConn that year.
Did he have a
'Cause I
couple
feel
touchdowns
like
against
it was
Iowa,
like-
though? Or not?
Oklahoma State, he had one for
Oklahoma
sure.
State? Okay,
Because I
yeah.
feel like the entire
had
conversation
one.
that I remember having with somebody was, and this actually was from our friend Joe Goodman that used to do the podcast for Baylor.
Yeah.
Him and I were actually talking about ex Baylor games, and he was the one that brought this up like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Darius Reynolds actually got to Iowa State as a quarterback.
Oh, that's right. Money.
Yeah, they converted him.
Man, I really screwed up with that Kohler pick now.
I don't know if Keeney's still bugging out here, but he said gentlemen and then just
Start your engine.
So for my running back here, I'm gonna take an Alexander Robinson game, and I'm gonna talk my way through here. I know
right.
he had
Hey, can
I
anybody
know
hear
he
me?
had a good game against 2010 against Texas.
You're back.
I know he had a good game against Texas. But I don't know if that's like or is it 2009 or 2010? Fuck. Shit. I'm taking Alexander Robinson. A very good, consistent running back. He was just a good, consistent guy. But oh my God, I've psyched myself out now. Is it 09 or is it 2010? So 2010 would have been 2010. I think was that Austin Arnaud's first year? Or was that his second year? Oh, I'm tripping out. Cause
Arnaud was on campus like in 08.
right, but he was 08 to 20. He was the quarterback in Tech.
Yeah.
At the Texas game.
Yeah.
And I remember he had Josh Lenz in the back of the end zone for a sweet one-handed grab, or like a sweet like toe tap touchdown at the end, back of the end zone. Know that. Okay, so let's logic this out. Garrett Gilbert was the quarterback for Texas that day.
What a name.
Gilbert.
Garrett
Levi.
Gilbert, and the reason he
Very
was
good.
playing,
Very,
and the
very specific.
and the reason he was playing is because Colt McCoy had just graduated.
Yes.
How much
And I-
time are we giving him?
I'm making content right here. So Colt McCoy, Colt McCoy, I think graduated in 08. I'm gonna say, I hate this. Let's go 2009 Alexander Robinson versus Texas.
I'm gonna look this up
think
because
that
I
was a
don't
pretty
want
good
Levi
game.
to know yet.
I thought Colt McCoy graduated in 09.
Did he graduate? It might be the.
thought
You
he
see, this
was
might be the
08.
2010 game because if like.
Oh
if
wait, you might be right. The national championship was 09, right?
Yes.
So he would have graduated 08. Okay.
because they yeah.
yeah.
All right,
Still
Levi,
lost,
what
didn't
year?
they?
So I'm going to say 2009 Alexander Robinson versus Texas because I believe that's the year they beat him in Austin.
Oh,
no,
no,
Levi.
that's
No,
10.
that was
That was
10.
10.
Okay,
Oh, it was 2010?
2009.
Did we not play Texas?
So we need a ruling here. We didn't play Texas in 2009.
So that's a flush.
Is this a zero or is this a flush?
It's a flush because like it'd be the same as like if we were doing a single season and you picked a year where they didn't play at Iowa State. We didn't play against Texas in 09.
All right. So
So it was
that pick
it was
does not count.
2010. Was it 2010?
2010 Alexander Robinson against Texas in a game that we won. He only had 120 yards rushing,
I would have felt okay about that.
and he had 23 receiving yards.
Okay.
143
Okay.
something.
So now we need to find another one, or I need to find a tight end, which I kind of don't want to do right now, but I'm gonna probably try it anyways.
While you're
Okay.
thinking, can I clarify the rules on the flex? Did you say it's rushing, receiving for like a running back, wide receiver, and if it's a quarterback, it's only rushing yards?
Yeah, non-passing yards. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
So
you
you
do it
could
to
you
me,
could try
Rob.
to grab a quarterback rushing game, but I don't know I don't know which one I'd even try for.
Don't you do it to me, Rob.
I mean, I know which quarterback I'd try to find, but I don't know.
I've got an idea.
So I bet you do. Okay.
I think I like Rob's idea because I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I know exactly what what his idea is. Ah, fuck. Okay, so I'm just gonna take. There's no reason for me to take a tight end right now. Jake does need a running back, and Jake and Rob both need a flex. So might as well grab running back. And I flushed Alexander Robinson. Let's see. So they. Oh, I don't love this at all. Because the problem is Matt Campbell used like four total. Matt Campbell used 4 total running backs in his entire tenure, and we've already picked all of them.
You got Aaron Wimberly sitting out there, but
Oh, we do have it. Who was
Damn it,
notably
Rob.
good, who was notably good against
sorry.
one specific team. Aaron Wimberly was notably very good against one team.
Other than that, he just fell down all the time.
Right.
Kinda
The
like
problem
Phil
is
Jones
the
fumbling
problem
all
is
the time.
finding the specific
Yes.
years. That's the problem. I know he was on the so. I mean, I think I know which teams he was on, but I think he was just generally always good against the same team. Fuck, I don't know. I hate this. I'm just gonna try.
Levi, the comments are saying that you need to wait to make your pick.
Oh, I did. You're right. I did. I flushed it, so that's absolutely true. So Rob's got to go. Rob, Jake goes, and then I go. That's 100%. That's 100% true. So Rob, let's see it. Do your flex. Do the flex pick we all know you want to do.
Don't do it, Rob.
This is my flex pick. Imagine, if you will, or go back in the Wayback Machine and imagine a frigid day toward the end of the season, 2016, where Matt Campbell's team that lost to Iowa got killed early in the season.
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
I love this pick.
knocks Pat Mahomes out of the game, and the Land Ram just runs
No!
all over
I
the fucking Texas.
I love this pick.
I don't know how many yards he had,
That's-
but I know he had a shit ton of touchdowns. I think he did anyway. He
He
had a
had
huge
5 of
day
them
on the ground.
if I remember.
There's no
right.
way he didn't break like 120. There's no way.
Oh my goodness.
I know it's.
He had 5
it's
tutties.
At least that.
He had 5 touchdowns. Yeah.
Joel Lanning
So
against
I was
Texas Tech, and in the 66-10 game, he had 171 rushing yards. And
I love that.
that is
Oh my
an
God.
unreal all-purpose pick. I love that.
Second best running back Rob took all day.
It's the only way I could think about it because I couldn't put together enough rushing receiving guys now, and I know the game, but I knew that game. You know what I mean? That
I love
it's
that.
like 5 touchdowns. I know he had a lot of yards, so do it. Sorry, whoever.
It's a hilarious box score, too.
I love that.
It is. And poor
Just
Pat
remember,
got knocked
Patrick
out.
Mahomes never beat us.
You know,
I remember
got knocked out in the second
Marchie
quarter,
telling
I
me
think.
that like the corners were telling him in the middle of the second quarter they wanted to go home.
No, yeah. That's how it looked
played
like when they
like
were
it.
huddled around their heaters. It was just like, can we just go home? I think they were like fighting to be bowl eligible too. They were like just a 6-6
I think so. Yeah.
roughly team, but yeah.
This is it.
Jake, you've got a pick, and then I'll take my flushed pick, and then you've got another one.
This is it. This is my draft right here.
Take the shot. Take the shot on Aaron Wimberly.
I've got an. Well, he's ineligible, right?
No.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
We were
wait,
talking
yeah.
about it.
Oh, yeah, you're
You
right.
could take Aaron Wimberly if you wanted.
I'm going same era at running back, and I'm gonna go James White, 2011 Cyhawk game.
That's a
Kind
good
of the
pick.
other one that was sort of hanging out there.
I've been thinking this entire night I was going to take the Oklahoma State game because I know he had the wheel route
He had the wheel
touchdown,
route, yeah.
but they were down so much I don't know what he did other than that.
Right.
I'm hoping he did something well against Iowa. So many yards, so many points in that game. Total gamble. I don't
Jake?
like Keeney's facial expression.
James White, Cyhawk game, 2011. He had 13 carries
Oh, gosh.
for 35 yards.
Oh, no.
Oh my God! Are you kidding?
He had 5 receiving yards, too. Let's get those extra 5 yards on there.
Oh my gosh.
What did he
Everyone
do?
remembers the touchdown to win the game in overtime, but
What did he do against Oklahoma State?
Better.
So he had about 100 yards all purpose.
Oh, my gosh!
That's disgusting.
Why did I do that? I had
Why
it.
do I feel so bad about the Kohler pick?
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh, that's terrible.
All right.
All right, so I
Levi's
can't.
going to go, and then we're going to pause one more time
Yep.
to take stock because we'll have one round left.
Okay.
I could have literally taken Aiden Flora against Kansas this year and done better.
Yep.
I'm not going to split. Nobody's going to take that, but
No. So I don't feel amazing. This is going to sound dumb. I don't feel confident enough in specifically the Aaron Wimberly year I'm thinking of. I think I know, but I don't feel confident enough in it. However, I do feel somewhat confident. My boy Hiawatha Rutland back in the day. The 2002 Cyclones were butt cheeks, but they did wallop like one team that year, and Hiawatha Rutland had a really good game. I believe it was 2002. I want to say, I got to remember the exact school. I think it's Tennessee Tech. It could be Tennessee State, and I might have fucked myself, but I think it's Tennessee Tech, and I think it's 2002.
It is Tennessee Tech.
I don't even care what the yardage is.
Hiawatha Rutland had 138 rushing yards that day.
Jesus.
And he also had 10 receiving yards. So
I'm good with that.
total 148.
What a poll.
Pretty good.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I can catch Levi at this point, so
All
I'm
right,
playing for
so-
pride.
As we take stock here, okay, I know the order got messed up a little bit there. So Jake's got to make his flex pick. Rob needs a receiver. Levi needs a tight end. So he's probably not going to add a whole lot more.
Yep.
And then Brownie still needs a quarterback.
So right now, Jake needs to find.
I'm going to say, let's just say a tight end is going to have like 50 yards for Levi.
If you say I got 50, so that's 14. Call it 1480 as that to make a nice even number there. So you need to find.
Jake's got to find like 300 something.
Jake's got to find
all-purpose
330
yards.
someplace.
It's
If you can find, I don't.
not possible.
That might be tough. Yeah, it might be tough.
Yeah. It's probably possible, but not likely.
Rob needs to find about 230.
That's doable.
I think
Brownie
there's a.
needs to
I
find
think
a
there
bunch.
might be a one
With
in
a
there.
wide
That
receiver.
if you can find a dual purpose one, maybe. It's
Well,
tough.
Yeah, well, Noel's the best one for that, and Jake burned that on a decent game for Jalen Noel. So
My
there's
bad.
no way to.
On a decent game.
Well, someone's going to pick Jalen Noel.
To
so
be
I think
fair-
he wasn't going to be available.
To be
either
fair,
way.
Brownie torched Charlie Kohler on 27
I did.
yards. So let's not
did.
scoot past that.
I did.
All right.
If I would have literally picked any of other Charlie's games, I think I would have been fine.
I think this is going to come down to if Brownie can find like 500 all-purpose yards from a quarterback.
Good luck.
I actually know. I
might be
know
there.
the player. I know the player he can get close with.
There is a
I have-
possibility. There's
I
a
have
couple of big
two
ones
in
out there.
mind. I only have two in mind.
I know the player. I don't know if I know the game though.
Well,
All right, Jake, your flex.
I'm out of it, so I'll go with a pick that I think was pretty good. I'm not quite sure.
Take a fun name.
Deshaunte Jones, 2019 Oklahoma.
2019 Oklahoma.
On the road, the game,
I think I would have
Purdy-
taken Texas.
Purdy made the wrong call.
Instead of throwing it to Kohler, he
Or,
tried
yeah,
to
made
go
the wrong
that way.
throw. Yeah.
He should
God, I
have.
was at that game. That was so much fun watching every Oklahoma fan leave to beat the traffic because they're up big and they were controlling the game and they're just like, we did what we're supposed to. And the Cyclone just came all the way back and then went for two.
Yeah.
Jake, this feels like an incredible fall from grace for you. Deshaunte Jones in this Oklahoma game had 4 catches for 18 yards.
Classic. What was his like?
man.
What was that? The one he had the long bomb against Texas.
Oh, that was 19.
Yeah,
I think that was
Purdy-
19.
Purdy
Texas-
rolls out to the sideline, comes all the way back.
That would have been my pick for Deshaunte Jones, but I don't know.
Didn't he have a better game against you and I one of those years?
He might have.
Oh,
I was-
yeah.
So-
I was
2018.
I was trying to think. Like,
Texas was the week
Who-
after the Oklahoma game, and he had 144 yards against Texas.
who had the yards against Oklahoma? They scored like 45 points.
2019.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Charlie
know
Kohler,
Kohler-
Charlie
yeah.
Kohler had a huge game. Yeah, he had like 107. He had like a $170 in that one.
Yeah,
That's
I
kind of
could've
a
picked
weird
that one.
game
I
because
forgot.
like Purdy only had 280 passing yards. Brees Hall had 110 rushing yards.
I know Dylan Sater had a long catch. 20. Like,
Yeah, there was
Probably
nobody that like statistically
Capitalized
stood
on
out
short
in
fields
that
or
game.
something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, man. I was on a generational run after Jared Barnett and just I can't even look at it.
I saw a bunch of comments about Deshaunte Jones against UNI in 2018. We did not play UNI in 2018.
They're thinking against South Dakota State when he when he caught the pass on the first play of the game. Which
Oh,
does
yeah.
that count?
And then it doesn't.
Well,
Does an unfinished
the
game
didn't
count?
no.
Oh,
None
I'm
of those
sorry.
stats count.
I'm sorry. We did have a correction for UNI 2019 for Deshaunte
19,
Jones.
okay. Nobody's taken anything from the Drake game yet. 2018.
Oh God.
Gee, I wonder why.
What a disaster.
Fucking-
They were really in danger of losing that game.
They were.
They really were in danger of losing that game because the ice field had neutralized their athletic quickness advantage. Like I was telling people all the time, Drake has guys that go and lift. They can push you back, and that was stunning. And Pollard made Campbell play that game to get an extra game in after that.
It was the most
I know how
miserable
pissed
game
Campbell
I
was
have
about it.
ever been to.
Yeah, worst game of all time.
Then they almost lose to a non-scholarship program. That would have been funny if they lost, because then they're still going to
the Alamo Bowl.
Yeah.
My favorite part of that game was that I wore the Beat Incarnate Word
Incarnate Word shirt. I think
in the press box.
Jake and I might own the only two like items
What was the
of that
story
shirt.
there? Didn't like Incarnate Word make the FCS playoffs?
Yeah.
So we couldn't play them.
Get out, ball.
Yep, it was supposed to be. That's what it was. We were going to play Incarnate Word, dependent on them making the playoffs, and they made it that year. And if I remember correctly, Incarnate Word's quarterback would have been.
Was it Cam Ward?
I think
Or is that
it
too
might have
early?
been Cam Ward.
that's too
I think it's
early.
too early. I think it might be too early now that I think about it. You're right. But anyways,
Jake, what are we watching?
Simpson softball, College World Series. Down 3-2, just hit a bases clearing double. Take the lead.
nice.
I think. Oh, wait. No. I think it just tied it. Bad camera work.
All right,
Legal
Rob.
procedure.
Can we find like 230-ish?
No, I'm done, but I'm going to do my best to clutch up as far as I can get. And I have to pick an easy one, given we're late in the draft and it's a wide receiver. And I know this was a big game. No way it's big enough. And I don't know if there's a game that could be found that's big enough to make up that gap. But at this point in the draft, but career high, Chase Sowell, when everything looked great. Iowa State's 5-0. They kicked the living shit out of Arizona.
Great
I know
pick.
he had over 100 receiving yards no matter what. And if for my last receiver at the last pick of the draft, I'll take over 100 receiving yards no matter what, even though he's got a big 0 in the rushing yards.
So he had 4 catches in that game. Can you believe that?
Holy shit. I thought he had
120 though.
And they were all long.
They were all long. He had
had at least a
146 yards.
146 yards on 4 catches is crazy.
Oh my god.
Honestly, that's a great pick.
That's
a
some,
really
video
great
game
pick.
numbers
I've been
right
sitting
there,
on
I'm
it
being
for
honest.
like 3 rounds because I didn't think many people would do it, but I'm allowed recency bias from my old brain is helping me because I guaranteed it's a good game at least because I remember it and they remember the year, right?
Right. So I'm currently up on Brownie by 415 yards, which is unfortunately definitely within range. So I need to make a competent pick here.
Charlie Kohler.
Yeah. Well, since I'm the only one that
Charlie Kohler, you
on.
and I.
Are you going to tell me that you don't have Dylan Saner's career high booted up so you can win the draft with Dylan Saner?
The problem is Dylan never had big games. He had a few big catches, like the 2019 Oklahoma game. He had a long catch, but I think it was like 35 or 25.
There's one.
Take the one where he threw the pass.
There's one
Well,
for Levi.
passing yards.
Oh, yeah.
So the Oregon game, I know because he threw the pass to Chase Allen, and I was trying to figure out if I was going to take one of those two and just take the Oregon game just because. But the problem is that if Brownie there's 2 quarterbacks I think probably hit the number that Brownie needs to find. I don't know if he'll find the game,
One
but
for sure hits.
I know for sure there's one that hits. There's probably one more at least. Maybe 2.
500 plus.
We got to get a number up here so we can know exactly what Brownie needs.
Right. I was trying to think back if there was any old, Ben Barkema games that where he had 110 or something like that, but I don't have a good feel for where Ben Barkema or Walter Nickel would fall. Now I know Ernst Brunn himself had a good game against TCU in 2012. Was it good enough? You know what? I might roll the dice here, and if I lose on Ernst Brunn in 2012 and TC against TCU, I'm probably okay with that. Because otherwise, I don't feel confident enough in that Oregon game because Chase, Dylan threw the pass, but I don't think he caught anything. And Chase caught the one ball from Dylan, but it was 20 yards, and I don't think he caught another ball that day.
So your pick is Ernst Brunn against TCU in 2012.
I'm gonna fuck it. Yep.
He had 2 catches for 25 yards.
You know what? Fine.
No.
Fine.
Oh, no.
Shit.
25. Jake and I only had 73 yards with our guys, so you still got a third of that and you're in the lead. So
What's
Ernst
Brent's-
Brunn had 100 yards in the Liberty Bowl against Tulsa. Can you believe that?
Okay, sure. Did he have a touchdown against TCU?
He did. He had a
Okay,
touchdown.
that's probably what it was skewing my brain.
All right, so Brownie, he's going to do this too. He needs like 440 all-purpose yards.
Is Chase Allen or Dylan Sainer, like, is there Fiesta Bowl worth of shit?
Wait.
Either of them?
Yeah.
Just wait, because aren't we going to draft the team to?
Oh, we can try.
Try and beat it.
We can try. Yeah.
Oh, there was a Chase Allen that played for Rice that graduated last year.
All right, Brownie. Let's hear the magic. Let's see if you've got
In the year that he was in 2002 Seneca Wallace, Missouri game.
That might be a good pick.
Yeah,
the only thing that always
he's kind of the
That
one that
was
hadn't been
top
picked
3
yet.
passing yards all time.
in 2000 what?
2002.
2002 against Missouri.
Yep.
He had 425 passing yards.
Uh-oh.
Oh
And
no.
the rushing
So
yards.
it's all going to come down to
the
what he had
rushing
rushing.
yards.
Put 425 in there. Let's see.
So
How many yards?
425. So we got 425. So he needs 16 yards rushing.
All right. I mean, how much suspense is there to this?
He's got to have more than 16 for that game.
He had 68 rushing yards in that game.
Fuck.
Wow, what a
Clap it up for Brownie. Well done.
That's a
Well
great.
done.
That's a great.
That's a
pick.
great Rolodex. And look at that roster that he put together.
man.
My
After
backup
Stevie Hicks,
was-
Lane
I
Danielson.
can't believe
Todd
after
White.
the. I can't believe after the 1-1 of 27 yards with Charlie Kohler, he came back to win that thing. That's crazy.
Well
My
done.
other one was 2008 Austin Arnaud. Can you look that one
Yeah.
up?
That was the one I was thinking of. Was 08 Austin Arnaud, and
After
probably
I'm
would
pretty
have.
sure Austin Arnaud was number 1, and then Rocco beat it during.
I can't believe nobody had the had the guts to take 2010 Jerome Tiller or 2009 Jerome Tiller against Nebraska.
Levi,
I was also
after
thinking Steele Jance in 2012 for like
Against?
that Baylor game.
Oh, the
Because
Baylor.
I
I would
know
have
he
said
had a
Iowa.
lot of passing yards on that one.
I would've
but
said
I
Iowa.
didn't know his rushing yards.
What-
That's the thing.
I guess we should not fully go all out with all these stats if we're going to build a team.
Well, we get to discuss.
But we
I
can
think that's
discuss.
great on this one.
Yeah,
I
Arnaud
had
440
Jacob Park.
against
Jacob Park against Iowa.
I was thinking Jacob Park against Iowa until I thought of Jared Barnett.
Jacob Park
And we
against Iowa is
can't-
probably a decent pick because he hit Akeem Butler for a couple long touchdowns.
Yeah.
He threw to David Montgomery a number of times. I think Allen had a couple catches there.
But
And we can't
Jance,
use players that we've also used in this draft, right?
we haven't
yes.
taken Jacob Park though. Yeah, sorry. Yes, we
Everybody
cannot.
else.
We cannot reuse players now.
Well, wouldn't
then-
we want to then use Austin Arnaud since he was
I got
like,
to roll, fellas.
up there.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
glad
Yeah,
I
no
didn't
problem,
completely
Rob.
embarrass myself.
Rob.
But great to see you guys. And,
Great to see you, Rob.
congrats, Brownie. And
Likewise.
how about, I was thinking the Seneca Wallace Iowa game.
That
which
was
really good,
also on my mind.
but
That
nothing
was
like
a high
that
one.
Missouri. I mean, that's
that Mizzou game was bonkers.
That's clutch.
wild. All right.
So yeah,
Good to-
see you,
yeah,
Rob.
Great to see you, fellas.
Thank you, Rob.
Take
Later,
care.
Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Yep, thanks for having me on.
All right,
Yeah,
let's see. if we
Brownie's
can-
right. We'll go Austin Arnaud.
I was going to say,
Which
I
game,
don't know the Kansas State game from 08.
Okay.
That
so
was
the,
the record
the other contender would
before-
be because that was the single game passing record.
Right.
The only question I wondered was, did Brett Meyer have a game where he was like 390 but also had 50 on the ground or something like that?
I don't think he ever got above 350, though.
And I wouldn't know which one to
Well-
pick. Maybe like a Mizzou game, maybe. But
Brett Meyer did top 350 in a game at one point.
passing yards, he did.
Yes.
I mean, probably Texas Tech, or Texas A&M, 2005.
Well, 200 of it went to one player.
Right.
Yeah.
If we want to get real nuts, what was Hunter Decker's best game? Was it
Oh,
2022 Oklahoma State?
Deckers is not going to be.
That's
one
probably not
that-
going to get it done, Jake.
No, there are many better choices.
Steele Jance 2011 Iowa.
I would take Steele Jance's 2012 over Iowa.
2012 over Iowa?
2012 Baylor. Over the
2012 Baylor
2011
over
Iowa.
2011 Iowa.
What about 2012 Sam B. Richardson against Kansas? His debut.
How about Grant Rohach against West Virginia in 2014?
Yeah. So after you guys pick one, we'll just
Or
go
2015.
through. We'll just remember some guys.
Okay, let's
who
just
had-
do our nod.
Yeah, I'm good with Arnaud.
I trust
2008
Brownie.
against Kansas State. Yep.
All right. So 440 passing yards
Yep.
and 53 rushing yards.
Wow.
Great pick. Okay.
Okay, so 440
We're on the
and
way.
So is he
53.
over Wallace? Did I pick the worst out of the two?
You picked exactly the same number somehow.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's amazing.
All right,
if that
so
was
I
your
don't have
backup, if that was your backup to
That was my
Seneca
backup.
Wallace, yeah, that it was the same exact number. That's kind of insane.
I was
okay.
I don't
really
have
hoping
rushing
that you
yards on all
guys
these
didn't take
ones, but-
Seneca as a flex.
I
did not
don't have
want you
rushing
guys
yards
to
on
take
all these. Let's remember some quarterbacks though. So I have Steele Jantz. He had 381 yards against Baylor in 2012.
How about
Yep.
2011 Iowa?
All right. Well, how many steals do you think there are on Sports Reference?
Steals?
How many guys named with the first name Steele? On Sports
like,
Reference.
okay,
One.
yeah, names. Okay, I was like, this is the wrong sport. Awesome.
Okay, so
I bet you
Steele
he'd steal a
Jantz,
lot of bags.
2011 against Iowa, 279 passing, 42 rushing.
Okay.
So yeah, a little
fine
over
game.
300 all-purpose.
How about 2017 Jacob Park against Iowa?
So that
Or
is not
Akron?
Jacob Park's best passing game.
Akron?
He had 371 against West Virginia in 2016.
Interesting. Okay.
The
Black
2017
Friday. Yeah.
2017 Iowa is what you're asking for with him, though.
Yeah,
He
2017
had
Iowa.
347 passing, -7 rushing yards.
Oof.
Ooh.
Yeah, that West Virginia
Some
game,
other
that
names.
was Kane took one to the house in that game.
So Brett Meyer's best passing game was the A&M game. He had 371. Zeb Noland against Oklahoma, the Hakeem Butler
Oh,
game, he
man.
had 360 passing yards.
Did Brett have any rushing in that Texas A&M game?
I didn't look it up.
That's
I
fine.
just have passing numbers.
You'd had to have a
Sandy
buck
Richardson
20.
against Toledo in 2014 had 351 passing. Kyle Kempt in the Oklahoma game, his first start, had 343 passing.
How many
Grant
rushing?
Rohawk, you threw
0.
him out there, 331 against
Negative
West Virginia. Hunter Decker's 329 against Texas in the game that we should have
Sure.
won.
Should have
Sure.
been 400 if Xavier Hutchinson caught the ball.
Right.
Yeah, boy. I mean, maybe his name will come up when you're doing receivers here, but
Yeah,
his
I've got
numbers
him
are a
written
lot higher.
down.
So running backs, we might be struggling here because we
This
took
is
a lot of the good
brutal.
running backs.
There's a monster rushing game that I don't think got took.
Is it Enos Hayward?
Yes.
So Ennis Haywood would have been like 2001, 2001. Was he on that Insight Bowl team?
Yeah, he was on the Insight. I just can't
So-
remember what game he like.
Oh, yeah,
popped
I don't
off,
know,
because there was a
yeah.
game I'm pretty sure he hit over 200, right?
Yeah.
Or he was close to it.
Yeah, there's a monster rushing game here from Ennis Haywood that has not been picked.
Oh shit.
And then I think we go Aaron Wimberly for the next one.
It
Yeah,
has
so
to be 2000.
I'm gonna
Actually,
say-
there's
that
two.
was his
Well,
record.
there's 3 huge Ennis Haywood games in 2000.
okay. So we got to figure out who is in 2000 that he would have had a monster game against. Not Oklahoma, not Texas.
It's up to you guys.
Ennis Haywood in 2000. Who sucked back then? Oklahoma was not great. Or no, 2000 they won the national championship. I don't know why I'm thinking about that. Yeah, no. Oh, I was thinking
Yeah,
of
but
like
were they any good?
yeah, I was thinking of like 98 or something like that. There were like the 90s. Oklahoma in the 90s was not very good.
Who did we have for non-con in 2000?
Oh fuck, I don't know. I've been
Iowa.
Iowa and somebody.
And a couple others.
He's saying
Oof.
a couple others because that's probably one of the big games.
It's probably one. of
Actually,
them.
not. So here's what I'll give you. All his biggest games were against Big 12 opponents.
Okay. So back then you would have had like
Was Baylor dog
Kansas?
shit in the early
Baylor
2000s?
was terrible back then.
Kansas
Baylor
I
was
think Baylor in
horrible.
2000.
Kansas was no good back then. Texas Tech wasn't any good back then because that was pre-Leach.
Okay. Who was worse out of those three, though?
Baylor's easily the worst one of those three. Easily.
So would we be?
Do we know they played him though?
No, we don't know that they played them because they didn't play everybody back then.
But we know they
Oh.
played Kansas because Big 12 North.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I know like Oklahoma State wasn't great back then, I don't think.
We always played Mizzou hard too.
We did. I would just on the basis of they were terrible, Baylor seems like an okay pick, but or Kansas. Fuck, I don't know. I'd say let's go. My vote would be Kansas.
Let's do Kansas then.
Just
2000.
yeah, we
Ennis
can have
Haywood
a
versus
for sure
Kansas in
number.
2000.
Yeah.
He had 190 rushing yards
Good with that.
and 25 receiving yards.
We're on track.
So 190 plus 25.
All right, so now we can go ahead and rip the Ennis Haywood against Baylor stat line here.
Did we do Baylor? Did we play Baylor in 2000?
We did.
Sure did.
Ennis
shit.
Haywood had 39 carries for 241 yards against
Fuck.
Baylor.
Fuck.
And and 2 catches for 43 receiving.
Oh,
Jesus.
So
Oh my god.
I mean, like, I feel good about 215, but now it feels bad after hearing that.
Yeah, but
He
we went
also
with the safer
200
pick
rush- or
because
200
we knew
rushing
we
yards
played
against
Kansas.
Right.
In
It was the
2000.
safer pick. Yeah. But it was like, I was like, just on the basis of Baylor was horrible back then. Like,
Yeah.
okay. We need
So
another
now-
running.
100 on the ground in the telephone game.
So, do
So
we
we've
go
got Aaron Wimberly.
Aaron
We've
Wimberly
got
against Texas?
Deion Silas against UNLV.
Sheldon Croney
fuck
Jr.
Deion
Gyro
So Wimberly
Brock.
was like 2014 and was he 13 and 14 or 14 and 15?
He was definitely on the team in 13 because that was the
2nd Liberty Bowl team.
13 would have been no bowl. It was the Paul Rhodes Texas press conference.
Ah, yes. Okay. So 2013. Oh, that was the Jeremiah George game. Yeah. Okay. I mean, Aaron Wimberly made a habit out of only playing good against Texas, but he was always really good against Texas. It's probably still only like $120, but I really don't.
I don't
have a
think we
good
need
feel.
more than. We don't need like more than 120, but we don't need. We can't have a dud. is
No,
the
you
problem.
can't have a dud.
Did Eli Sanders or Cartavius Norton ever have a good?
No. I think Shontrell Johnson had one good game, maybe against Texas, but that feels so dicey. I don't feel confident in Shontrell Johnson at all. And then did Michael Wagner have a good game alongside Hiawatha Rutland? I don't know. Did Bo wait? Bo what the fuck was his name? Bo something or another took a carry, took his first collegiate carry 45 yards to the house, and then he had one good game and then never again. Here's a name. Devondrick Neely had 3 good games in his whole life. Was 2017 TCU one? No. That's too late.
He wasn't
too
on
late.
that team.
Devondrick Neely would have been 15 maybe. 15 or 16. Oh, I don't love these.
I'm like grasping.
Jeff Woody didn't go off for $110, did he?
Doubt it.
I doubt it.
I'll say you guys have thrown out some good names.
Wimberly,
Is
Texas.
Devondrick Neely one of those good names?
I'm going to go ahead and tell you that he's not.
Damn it.
Wimberly, Texas, 2013 feels like a decent.
That feels like a decent enough guess because his first Texas game was I think his best Texas game. He was always good against Texas, but I think his first one was his best one. I think 2013 would have been his first Texas game.
All right, so you guys want to go with Wimberly against Texas?
Why not?
2013.
I'm good with sending it. 2013 Wimberly against
Okay.
Texas.
117 rushing yards
Okay,
We'll
and
take
23 receiving yards.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So 140 total.
I'm pretty good with that, honestly. I think I would have said 2014 when I was contemplating him earlier. What was 2014?
2014, he had 110 rushing yards and 5 receiving yards.
Okay.
So you picked the better of the two.
Yeah,
Although you did not pick his very best game.
really.
Against Tulsa in 2013, he had 137 rushing yards and 31
How could I
receiving
forget?
yards.
How could we forget?
Who
Was
could
it the
forget?
first? Was it the first Tulsa game or the second one?
So this was the year after we played Tulsa twice.
Oh,
So this was
okay.
our 3rd game against Tulsa in 15 games. total.
Yeah.
Has anyone in the history of college football been able to say they've played Tulsa 3 times,
Three times
in
in
a
2
12-month
years.
span?
Terrible. Okay.
So we've got Alan Lazard and Xavier Hutchinson
We
still
do.
to use.
I could not think of an Alan Lazard game specifically where he went off.
Me neither.
Oh, before we move on to Michael Wagner had 170 yards against Oklahoma State in 2000.
Michael
was the
Wagner.
Oh, there
That
you
was the
go.
other one
Michael
on my
Wagner.
list.
We do have a flex left.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Simpson softball's on to the Final Four.
for our flex.
Yeah, we'll remember that. I wonder because Michael Wagner and Hiawatha Rutland was a fun running back tandem. Okay. So Alan Lazard, a couple games in my head, a couple games come to my mind. So the 2017 Oklahoma game, he had a few good. I mean, he mainly had the one down the sideline, but I don't know if what he had the rest of the game. I believe he had a good game against UNI for sure. I think it was his freshman year, like his first game, he had a good game against UNI, I think. But beyond that, I'm not 100% sure. He always just felt like he's like a 9 catches for 105 yards kind of guy. Xavier Hutchinson, 2020 Oklahoma.
I was going to say 2020 Oklahoma, 2021 Oklahoma State comes to mind.
I say 2020 Oklahoma only because he had was that like a 90-something yard slant route?
I think it was about 60, but yeah.
That
was his breakout game.
Right. Otherwise for
what other games did they hit the 40s that year?
In 2020?
Yeah.
Well, they obliterated Kansas State.
Yeah, 45-0.
And West Virginia. They smoked them both.
I'm trying to figure out how much I want to step in here, because if you're thinking Hutchinson, you're going to want to think later than 2020.
I was thinking 22.
22 was
something.
Like Iowa? Like 2022 Iowa?
I know he had a couple really nice plays, but his touchdown where he mossed
was like 10 yards.
Yeah, Riley Moss was not that long.
Because 2022 he went crazy.
I'm trying to think what other games that year they would have actually. Well, that whole year they put up yards. They didn't put up points.
Right.
That's the thing.
So 2022, he dropped it, but did he have an
Texas.
otherwise good game against Texas?
I believe he did.
I think he did too.
They kicked the crap out of West Virginia that year. They put up a lot of yards on Baylor and didn't score.
Baylor 2022. I guess if I had to pick just one for X out of 2022, I think my inclination would be Iowa, but I don't know if I love that pick.
Maybe 2022 Oklahoma State. Another game
Wasn't
they put up a lot of
2021
yards.
UNLV where we just smashed him in the mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think X?
No. UNLV was 2022 because Hunter Deckers was the quarterback.
No.
No.
Purdy was the quarterback for 21. I think Deckers probably just played a lot because they killed him.
Yeah, we won 48-3.
22. We might want to go Ohio. Scored like 48 points at Jack Trice.
Oh, that was okay.
It was hot as balls. I think I'd be okay taking a risk on that. There's no way.
Should we just fucking send it and be like?
There's no way that Hutchinson didn't have at least 150 yards.
Just be okay with dying on 2022 Ohio for Xavier Hutchinson. I don't know, Brownie.
Am I gonna get mad, Keeney?
Is this all right? So, what's the pick?
It's majority rules. They won Ohio.
Let's do it.
You're going Ohio.
I will tie break with Ohio if Brownie's good with it. Fuck it. I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he popped off at the UNLV game because that game was like I literally turned it off at like halftime.
Well, Breece Hall had a good game, right?
Yeah.
They still
like that entire game, you could probably pick all of the guys for that, and you'd probably be over 100 yards for everybody.
Yeah. They still had Landon Akers.
Known touchdown
Sean
scorer,
Shaw Jr. scored a touchdown that game.
One-time touchdown score, Landon Akers.
Yeah,
okay.
One-time touchdown score. Fuck it. I don't know. Do we send Ohio?
We all thought Deckers was the second coming after that game.
That's true.
That's true. All right, fine.
All
Hutchinson, 2292 versus Ohio.
You guys named so many games that were better than this one.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, shit.
Now, he did have 93 yards against Ohio.
Okay.
That's not
Let
good
me read
enough.
you some Hutchinson game logs in 2022. Against SEMO in the opener, he had 128 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yep, that sounds right.
He had 98 yards in the Cyhawk game. 101 against Kansas on 13 catches in that awful game where we missed a million field goals.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I'm glad I blocked that one out.
100 yards against K-State. Also had a huge drop in that game. That
would have got
he should have had
Jace Gilbert in the
that
field
night.
goal
Yeah.
range.
Texas, he had 154.
Yeah.
And he also had the huge drop. So
I was wondering about
200
that.
plus. 123 against West Virginia, 106 against Oklahoma State, 101 against Texas Tech,
Amazing. We
And-
picked the worst game that season.
The game that Brownie mentioned against UNLV, he had 133 yards.
Yeah, that was the worst pick of the 2022 season. Fuck.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Brownie.
Also,
Hand up.
125 yards and 2 touchdowns against Oklahoma State in 21.
I figured it had
The
to
game
be
that he scored 2
Primo,
touchdowns in one
Ohio.
drive. He had 125 yards that day.
Yeah, it had to
Wait,
be
sorry.
like a non-conference.
Did you say 21 Oklahoma State?
Yep. The game where he scored twice on the same drive.
Oh, yeah.
What did he have for
Oh,
that
yeah.
game?
He had 125 that day.
What was 2020 Oklahoma?
Not a lot. He had the one big play, but he only had 83 yards.
Yeah, that game was kind of a grinder. Looking
It was.
back,
Yeah, it was. That was the Spencer Rattler Seth McGowan special.
yeah.
Kene
Wongwu had. Oh, we could have used Kene maybe
we still
as
have
a
flex.
running back.
We still have flex. Did Kene ever have like TCU in 2020? He had a good game.
He had
UNI,
one-
He had a good game.
He had one game where,
I mean,
it
the
went-
problem is we're not getting return yards out of this.
but he had one game where it was garbage time. West Virginia, 2020.
That's probably right. Yeah.
But I don't know if we want to use it.
I don't know. Yeah.
We'll just write it down.
we already
I
know
just
there's a
wanna-
good Michael Wagner game waiting out there for us.
I honestly think Gyro Brock had a good game
we
against
still
West
have
Virginia
to
in
guess it
2020.
though.
We're not taking Gyro Brock. No offense to Gyro Brock, we're not taking Gyro Brock in this
Hey,
one.
he's a Cyclone Fanatic employee.
Absolutely. Just, unfortunately sat behind the best running back in school history, and that's just kind of what it is.
So let's think games where they scored a lot of points in the Lazard era. 2017 Oklahoma State. where
2017 Iowa.
where he got totally screwed
Yeah.
in the end zone. I mean 2017 Oklahoma, obviously. But I want to say that Trevor Ryan was
Trevor
the
Ryan
leading
might have been the leading.
I think he was the leading receiver, which is not a horrible flex pick if we want to come back to it.
You guys aren't thinking about Anthony Lazard, are you?
Yeah.
I just typed Lazard into Sports Reference and he did pop up.
Ah.
Both of them.
Old Tony Lazard.
Saved a guy from a car, I think, or saved a guy from
Him
drowning
and
or
a few guys
something.
on spring break saved someone from a car that had plowed into the ocean or something like that. Yeah, it was.
They didn't score a ton of points, but he had a really good game 2017 against TCU.
TCU, yeah.
I don't think that would be his best game. I'd be surprised.
I for some reason in my
17
head,
Memphis, Liberty Bowl.
The Liberty Bowl was the first one that came to my mind
But
because
that
that
Liberty
was
Bowl
a
was-
grinder and it
that
was
Liberty
a
Bowl
lot
was
of
junk.
yards.
That Liberty Bowl was junk.
It was a grinder, but there was a lot of yards.
Was there? I mean, Memphis put up a ton of yards. I know that.
Yeah, I mean, I know Lazard didn't pop off
I'm not
technically
suggesting
stat
this.
wise, but
How good was he against Mahomes? 66-10.
Joel Lanning stole the show that day.
But that's a lot of yards.
Yeah, Joel Lanning had 270 or whatever the fuck it was. 170. I'm not. This isn't. I don't think we should go with this, but for some reason in my head, I think Alan Lazard had a bunch of yards in 2014 against UNI. I don't feel.
That's a bold pick.
Oh, I don't think we should take that, but I think he did. Did he have a good game in that? Oh no, he wouldn't have played in that. That was a Hakeem Butler game. I was thinking of the Ohio game where he wore the yellow accessories.
didn't Lazard also pop off on one of the games against Kansas?
Probably Kansas was still bad back then.
Yeah, because I thought that we had a back-to-back year where Lazard went for over 150.
I mean,
and then
the
Hakeem
good part
went
with
for
Down
over
Lazard, the
150.
floor is probably fairly high, but unfortunately, we need to hit a ceiling with him, and that's what's really making me nervous. Do we go Phillip Bates in the Iowa game in 2007? No, for that one 54-yard catch.
I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, when we are trying to hit a ceiling, the best way to do it is find one of these 45-point games, which the Cyhawk game was. His most iconic play was against Oklahoma in 17. He had at least 2 35, 40-yard receptions against TCU.
Yeah.
But also, Marchie had a good game that day, and so did Matt Eaton, and Hakeem Butler did Hakeem Butler had the catch in the end zone. So
Yeah. The problem is at the time
There were
though,
only
those
so
guys were
many-
catching those guys were catching 2-3 balls a game though.
I know it was so spread out. That's what makes Lazard
Yeah,
tough.
right. Like towards the end of his career is when he was his best, but he was also sharing a room with a bunch of really good players.
So, just throwing it out there, the Austin Arnaud game, the number 1 wide receiver was R.J. Summerall.
I thought about RJ Summerall. He also had a really good game against Kent State, like that year or the year before. But I don't.
It was the same year, but I'm pretty sure he was the number 1 target for Arnaud.
Let's do it.
And he was almost at 200.
Let's do it
Obviously,
and
it was
save
almost
Lazard. Save Lazard for the
for
flex.
a flex, yeah.
Yeah,
20,
we can contemplate the Lazard, but
So we're
I
saying
definitely know
2010?
RJ.
2010 RJ Summerall versus Texas.
2008,
2008
RJ
RJ Summerall.
Summerall versus
K-State.
Tamu. Or
Wait,
K-State.
whoa.
K-State.
K-State. Okay, K-State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to
2008
get back
RJ
off
Summerall,
K-State.
K-State.
All right, 118 receiving.
It's not great. I mean, it's a good game, but it's not going to be good enough for this.
RJ Summerall against Texas A&M had 143 receiving.
So he
yards.
did have a better game at Tamu? Shit.
Fuck. Okay.
So
Tight
tight
end.
end.
Because
I have an
Arnaud
obvious
also
one.
had a good game against Tamu.
What is
but
your
it
obvious
wasn't.
one?
I think it's Gabe Burkle, Miami Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Oh,
2014.
I didn't think about him. Gabe Burkle gets in the Pop-Tarts Bowl is probably a pretty good number.
Would
That's
he be
his-
higher than EJ Bibbs?
EJ
Well,
Biz was taken.
I got him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The only, like I said,
Chase Allen, I'm sure, had a game, but
No.
we're not going to think of it.
no way. And like Dylan Sander probably had like two catches for 40 yards one day, but I couldn't tell you what it was.
Did Chase Allen throw the pass to Chuck Kohler in the 2020 Oklahoma game?
That was
Yes.
I
Or
thought
was it-
Sainer
Oh no,
threw
that was Xavier
That
Hutchinson.
was
Xavier
Dylan.
Hutchinson threw that in the 2020 Oklahoma game.
Okay,
Oh.
never mind.
So yeah, Xavier Hutchinson should have had some passing yards in that Oklahoma game. That might be enough. That might be worth revisiting.
But we already used Hutch.
Oh, you're right. On the 2022 Ohio game.
I'm good using Burkle. I know it was at least 80 yards.
Yeah.
If not more.
I don't know very many more tight
I mean, like
ends.
Because I remember running this stat on the local news that Burkle had like 3 catches before November, and he finished the year with 30 something.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like I know, like Walter Nickel and Ben Barkema both were good tight ends back in the day, but I don't know their game, like their individual games well enough to take a shot on one of them. Or Colin Franklin. Colin Franklin would have been another name, but he might be like an 08 or 010 or 08 or 10 Texas kind of guy, but I don't know about Colin Franklin enough to. I'm good with taking it Burkle against
yeah,
Miami.
I'm fine with Burkle.
I'm good with that.
I don't know very many tight ends.
Burkle in the Pop-Tarts Bowl,
Yep.
54 yards.
What?
So good.
How many catches though? At
4.
least. What?
You
What
know
am I-
what, Brownie? I will say,
Jake just melted
Apparently
down.
tight
in this
ends is
draft.
just
unfortunately,
not
I do think
my
we
thing.
did make a mistake by letting the last place finisher dictate 2 picks on this group.
Okay. The ones that I blew on my draft were dart throws. This one was a total.
I mean,
I lied to myself.
So
I
out of curiosity,
Did you really want my opinion though with the Charlie Kohler TCU game?
give me. I need to know what is Colin Franklin 2008 against Texas.
Was not on my list of games where guys had a lot of receiving yards.
Balls.
oh my gosh! I think
Do
I
you
was.
want, okay, so Colin Franklin's entire year, he had 258 yards.
Damn.
I think I know what game I was thinking of.
What game?
Oh, sorry, that was
Cincinnati-
2008.
The Cincinnati game that year.
Gabe Burkle had like 73 yards against Cincinnati.
I mean, that's still like not an amazing number,
But it,
Yeah,
It's
but
a
it would have
tight
been
end.
mine.
okay. So the tricky part here is we need to find 400 yards out of a flex.
All right, so I'm going to be honest. I don't think there's a number out there that exists. I don't think there's a player
If we can
left.
go pre-2000, let's grab a Troy Davis game.
Pick your best Troy Davis game. I still don't think you're getting there.
So Troy Davis 90, is it 96 Mizzou? 95
that's,
Mizzou?
That's not. That's not true. You could probably do it with a great Troy Davis game.
That's what I'm thinking. What was the one against Mizzou? The problem is running backs get to like 295, not 395.
Dwayne Crutchfield, 1983. Oklahoma.
Sure. How about like?
All right, I'm just going to tell you Troy Davis's best game. I don't think is going to get.
I don't think Troy Davis gets you there.
Alan Lazard's entire month of November.
Let's
2017.
we cannot go through this entire draft without taking Alan Lazard. Let's find an Alan Lazard game. We're not going to make it no matter what. I think Alan Lazard,
Brett Eskelson, BYU, 2025.
River Peppers against Colorado last year.
Yeah, I can't believe that they let me win too. It was a sympathy win after me picking Kohler.
Okay, I'm just going to make the call. Alan Lazard, 2017 TCU.
2017 TCU. He had 6 catches for 106 yards.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Okay. It's good enough.
Alan Lazard's best game was the Liberty Bowl that year. He had 142 receiving.
What was it? What'd you say? 116 against TCU.
106 against TCU, and 142 was his career single game high.
Benny Nagoy, Liberty Bowl 2023. One sick catch.
They're going to say Benny Nagoy 2026 Liberty Bowl after he has to switch back to receiver.
I kind of like. So we fucked up the Xavier Hutchinson pick for sure.
Honestly, you guys, I think, got all the big games, so it would have been near impossible to do this.
It'd have been tough. Well, so if you grabbed the Baylor game for Ennis Haywood, if you grabbed the Texas game for Xavier, and you grabbed the Liberty Bowl for Lazard, you'd be getting in the neighborhood, but you still wouldn't get there, though. It's amazing.
I'm trying to think of names that, so just looking at my list, trying to think of what
Wagner higher than Lazard?
Michael Wagner was 170.
170 rushing.
Yeah.
So he would have been better than Lazard on the flex.
Yeah.
There's a big Tariq Milton game. There's a couple big Tariq Milton games.
Cyhawk 2019.
He had 144 receiving yards 2019.
How about
Cyhawk.
Texas? How about Texas 2019?
I think he was pretty close to that in that game too.
I would have gotten in trouble because I would have probably gone LaMichael Petway 2019 Iowa.
But he had one big play. Yeah.
I know. That's why I would have gotten in trouble. I kind of forgot about Tariq Milton.
I'm trying. What were some of the other names we were throwing out there that I was?
I mean, you guys, again, you guys picked it pretty clean.
What was Kene Wongwu's best game?
There's a Jack Whitver Cyhawk game in 2002 that had 130 yards, and then DeVario Montgomery was the last name on my list against Kansas in 2014. 130 receiving yards. I remember that guy transferring in. I'm like, I thought he was the second coming.
Yeah. We were all like, this is the dude. Turns out
because
South
we had
Florida.
him and Lazard, we had these just like 2 6'5" monster wide receivers.
Yeah.
And didn't work out that way.
I'm gonna lose sleep over the Gabe Burkle pick. That's my bad, guys.
Yeah, so was the Hutchinson pick.
Yeah, that's my bad too. What else? What else do you want to pin on me? Man, my draft was going so good.
Yeah, you had a good start.
I had a horrible swing.
You and Brownie had the opposite draft. Brownie absolutely shit on his own face with the first pick, and then
I was the team of destiny with the Jared Barnett pick, and I blew
that
it.
was a crazy.
I tripped at the 4-yard line. I
won't lie. I started getting kind of cocky after the Hiawatha Rutland Tennessee Tech pick. I was like, man, I was on cloud 9.
I'm very glad that
I just remember a lot.
Texas Tech game did get picked.
What was that?
Flex landing Texas Tech. I said you could pick quarterbacks for the flex spot. No, just for that pick.
I kind of wonder if Seneca Wallace against Florida State. Did he have a bunch of rushing yards that game?
So Seneca's, I think, best rushing game was either
Iowa
in 2001.
Jake was the wide receiver who dropped the ball before getting into the end zone. Yeah.
Is that one fucking Utah guy?
No, I was the wide receiver who had a 60-yard touchdown and I was showboating, and it got called back.
Boise State, I think, was another like high Seneca running game.
Oh God, that game sucked.
We should have thrown a kicker on here.
Shaggy Culberson and all those field goals against Iowa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you went total kicking distance, maybe you'd pick Kyle Conradi.
Against South Dakota.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but he didn't kick a lot of volume that day though.
That's true.
Shaggy had five field goals that day. Yeah.
So
Jace
Seneca
Gilbert,
Wallace
Kansas, 2022.
Connor Asali, any game.
Seneca's best rushing game was at Colorado 2002, where he ran for 102 and passed for 265.
He broke 100 yards once on the ground.
Yeah, he only broke it once. He came close against UNI in 01 with 97. And then the Boise State game that I said, he had 83. That was
what?
game.
I suppose that kind of makes sense because he mostly used his athleticism to like avoid sacks and things like that versus like because if he played in 2013, he'd been running read options all day and night. He'd probably he'd hit 2 bills on the ground, but
easily
he
was just
running,
born in the wrong era.
Yeah, he was born born in an era where you're still coming out under center even as a running back or even as a quarterback that can run.
I
like he
mean,
did.
if we
right,
counted the amount of rushing yards that he had behind the line of scrimmage, he would have capped over 150 every game.
For the record, Levi, I think you took yours out of there, but Dylan Saner's career high was 69 receiving yards against Texas in 2020. I think that might have got you there.
I think it would have got me there. I thought about it. What like that Fiesta Bowl, did either Chase Allen or Dylan Saner have a game that mattered?
Not based on what I'm looking at.
I didn't think so. Because like, did they just like have the same yardage because Dylan threw one past Chase?
So Saner threw the pass in the Oklahoma game in 2020.
Or the Oklahoma game, that's what it was. Yeah. Did they do a double pass against Oregon?
I couldn't tell you. I thought we just gave the ball to Breece Hall like 300 times in that game.
Yeah, and then Rory Walling with one of the greatest special teams plays I've ever seen.
So what was Steele Jance's best game?
It was
UConn?
definitely Baylor.
It was the Baylor.
Sure, okay. I was like, he had a good game against UConn, I think, didn't he?
I don't know about rushing, but he had 380 passing and 5 touchdowns against Baylor.
Yeah, that was
Good game.
ball
Good game. All righty. Well, congrats to Brownie for winning this. This was a fun one. I would love to do like now I kind of like want to do a single game basketball scoring one. I think that'd be fun.
Single game was insane.
Single game is a lot of fun.
Trying to remember the games.
That's some ball knowledge, right?
Like
there.
I am so glad that like most of my picks ended up.
All right. We will wrap it up. Thanks everybody for watching another stat draft here on CF After Dark. Congrats to the Brownie. Jake really torched the whole day, both his own board and the group board. Congratulations to Jake. Shout out Rob. He had to bail out a little bit early. We'll be back again in a couple weeks with another one. We won't know the stat until that day of, but hope everybody's enjoying these, and we'll keep bringing them to you. So everybody have a great rest of your week. Good weekend. Go Cyclones.